Hey guys, welcome to the Hangs with Rog podcast, the podcast all about video games and pop culture in general. So happy that my co-hosts are finally back. I have the Mexican boy himself, Nathan, not Jacob.
Yeah, he was
Hello,
a shitty
Nathan.
Mexican.
It was great.
Nah,
He
I was
speaking
listening-
Spanish and
I was
shit.
listening to the episode and it was so fucking racist. It was ridiculous.
What do you
Like,
mean?
can you say something Mexican? Arriba. Fuck you, Jake.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Ooh, I still love you, Jake.
I
Please
still love you
keep
too.
listening to us and come back when those fuckers aren't here. And we also have the original Ginger.
The original
Fin.
Ginge?
Orange Ginge.
You can't see what it did, but it just did some cool gang signs.
What's up?
It's a British
Nothing,
thing.
man. Just,
It's a British
I was
Ginger
also
thing.
offended by Jake. He said,
I have no soul.
"No." He said in the. He
Oh,
said,
I have a soul.
Gingers do have souls, and you're like, "Yeah, that's what they would say." I'm like,
He came up with it straight away. He was like, I have
Yeah,
a
it's
soul.
pretty good.
That's what a
God damn
ginger would say.
"No, our
They have a
replacements."
soul.
I was happy with
Stop
our
playing with
replacements.
things.
I'm sorry, but I was happy with our replacements. They were good.
Okay, first thing I want to talk about, like I said, I've been keeping this bottled in for like a week.
Can we get a drum roll?
I'll add that in there if you
I
want.
was just going to do it on the table,
No.
but I wanted a drum. Okay.
Fuck. So, Far Cry 5. We're talking about co-op. Guess what I found out?
Is it 4-player?
No.
3.
Let me give you this little scenario there. So, Nathan,
Yes.
let's
okay.
say you buy the game. Then I buy
One
the game.
person buys it?
No.
I'm sorry, you jumping in. I'm too excited. Go on, tell me.
It is pretty exciting.
Okay.
You buy the game, and then I go, I'm going to buy the game as well, so I can play with you, Nathan. So I buy the game, install it on my PlayStation 4, we play online. So you're playing the game, and I go, hey man, do you mind if I join your game with my character? And you're like, yes, sweet. So I'll jump into your game, and I play with you. Let's say we play for like 4 hours. I go back into my game, no motherfucking progress. Just like Far Cry 4.
Wow.
That's still not fixed.
I swear that one of the big selling points for it was...
You can play the whole game in co-op. It doesn't say that your progress carries over.
Fuck off!
Because
no, I swear
in
it
Far
said
Cry
that.
4, you have to reach a certain bit before you can bring that, whatever his name was,
Herc.
into the game.
Yeah.
That one you can play from the start. But your progress doesn't carry over. You can get the perks and shit that you unlock back into your game.
Game money
Not
and
your
stuff?
actual,
Right.
not your actual like game progress.
Yeah.
as in,
So like story progress and stuff.
exactly,
And
which
it's
is
fucking
the thing
stupid.
that put me off fucking Far Cry 4.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So right now I'm like,
I reckon I'll still get it.
yeah.
I'm just
but
play the single player, but that's fucking annoying.
that was the one thing that was like, that'll be fucking real fun.
I might just play Far Cry 4 again.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Just go back and Far Cry 4.
Yeah, you've already
You can
got
jump
it.
in my game now.
Fuck, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I had so
Done.
much fun because I didn't just play with you. I don't know if I played with you, Finn, but I played with one of our other mates, Matt, as well. I played heaps of the game with him.
Oh,
we
that's
platinumed it at the same time. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was just like this
I was
nice
already off
dick
that.
touching moment. You guys can't see this, but I've just got my fingers poked together. It's just like
And he's got Dix's fingers.
I do have
real
Dix's fingers.
weird.
I have penis fingers.
Edward Dickhands.
Edward Dickhands.
Yeah.
But we already have a title for the show. Fuck. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because that really made me sad.
Yeah, no, that's actually fucking shit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Let's move on to the next topic because we've had about 3 weeks straight of talking about Far Cry. So let's fuck that guy right off.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. Yo,
Well, before we do move along, I just wanted to put forth this little thought that that Jim Sterling had that I was listening to, and I loved it. Just like hit my heart just perfectly. I was like, yes. He was
What's
like,
the
man,
thought?
do you want to know what the thought is?
Yeah.
So the thought is, he's like, man, Ubisoft makes good games,
Yeah.
like real good games, but they don't make games good enough for you to give up other games for. So I only buy Ubisoft games to fill in the time until a real game comes out, and then I play the real game. And I was like, fuck, it's kind of something that I do. Like, I would get, like, Far Cry and play that, and then God of War would come out and be like, fuck off, Far Cry, let's play God of War.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know.
What on
I feel
Ubisoft
like-
game has come out where you're like, you put something down?
Well,
and
not me personally, but like
I mean,
in a
but
general
like the three of
sense.
us.
I haven't bought a fucking Ubisoft game in ages, man.
But that's, yeah, like I
That
agree
legit
exactly the
same thing. That, like, I haven't bought one either because I've just been like, what's the point of me getting that if I'm just going to put it down when the next
Division
game
was
comes
pretty
out?
big. Like I know, like for us, yes, I get it. I would agree to to a certain degree, but
I love
And it-
degrees.
same, man. Do you want to share some sometime?
Yeah, I got my protractor with me. It's in my wallet.
Fuck
Carry my
yeah!
protractor around.
But yeah, I guess no, that it makes sense. But
Yeah. Like I would probably get Far Cry when I don't have anything else to play and it's on special. Like that's when I'll get it.
That's what I'm.
there's
gonna do
nothing
as well.
like they're good, but they're not.
There's nothing outstanding about a Ubisoft game.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
like this-
they're kind of just
yeah.
their own genre now,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
They're always
yeah.
the same.
I mean, what
kind of
genre is this? Ubisoft. It's
thing.
Ubisoft.
It's a
Ubisoft genre.
Ubisoft genre. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, next topic.
Let's talk about them God of War reviews that just came out. Motherfuck, I'm so hard.
I was on the phone to Nathan,
Yeah,
and I was just like, and he's like, what? And I'm like,
I just jizzed in my pants.
I'm like, God of War reviews, and he was saying like, oh no, don't read them and stuff, and I was like, no, it was just a
The score.
screen grab of like 4 of the biggest game review sites, and it was just
Just
like,
the scores.
and I was like, I messaged Roger, I'm just like, hey man, do you want me to post this, like just this little, because it was just the 4 reviews, and then there was like the quick sentences at the bottom, like the 3 sentences from 3 big places like IGN, Games Radar, and yeah, just like the last one got me right in the feels. The last like sentence was, this is the best God of War game in a decade, and I'm just like, I want
Yeah.
to kill myself because I just like instantly
I don't want
was
to play it.
just
I
like,
want to kill
I wanna
myself.
just
if I
die.
get a chance
Instantly
to play
took me to like,
Fuck this game.
I'm gonna be like when I was younger playing God of War.
Well, I've never played them, so I'm really,
Man.
really keen
What-
to get into it.
PlayStation 2.
This is what I'm a little bit
Fuck.
worried about
Yes.
for you, not for
Yes.
me. What you just said.
Hmm.
Are you expecting something similar to what you had before?
No.
Good,
But I'm expecting just amazingness now. I can't like
because from what it looks like, it'll like
it's gonna be way different. But
yeah.
it's just they've obviously because I was listening to something Nathan will mention later, but listening to a video about the director of the game talking about it. And
Did you watch it as well? Or?
Yeah, I watched it as well.
Yeah, sick.
But he can take it because he I don't know can
I was
explain
just
things
making
better.
a
I just
dick
like
joke.
so the director of God of War was talking about something and he just
Corey
said Corey
Balrog.
Balrog.
Balrog, sick name.
Yeah, it's fucking
Balrog
fast.
of Nargothrond.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Balrog.
Is it actually?
Yeah, the guy fucked it up. It
Yeah.
said Balrog, and he's like, "No, Balrog is from fucking Street Fighter."
Yeah. Man. But yeah, the director said
It's like, fuck, he doesn't have a sick name anymore.
they took like a lot of risks with certain things like the camera placement and everything like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Did you guys hear about how the camera works in the game?
No.
Cool. Don't look it up.
Okay.
Just don't.
I won't.
Okay.
Okay, we're literally like two of
Yeah,
the
why'd
two
you
of the people
bring
that
that
are never going to look
we
into
don't know
spoilers.
about it.
It's
But
not a
one
spoiler.
thing that
Yeah,
the guy
spoiler.
said
Spoil
was,
the game.
"Do you know the guy's name? The guy from the video in the carpool thing."
Maybe Nathan
His
should,
YouTube channel's name is Skill Up.
Maybe Nathan
Okay.
should explain that. The video and stuff.
Oh no! I just wanted to say that he mentioned that his actual review didn't have any spoilers because it's something that they want all the players to
Yeah.
experience.
So that guy's channel, that's the only review that I've watched for God of War. And the reason why is because I love his videos. Aussie guy. Go check him out. Skill Up on YouTube.
Don't plug him, you faggot.
Hey, he's a nice guy. Man. So he does like really cool videos and he talks about games and he's like really articulate and he knows a lot of good shit.
What's wrong with it?
So I've watched a lot of his videos and I'd subscribed to him and it popped up a video that was like about God of War reviews or something like that. And he was talking about his feelings playing the game. And he didn't spoil anything. He's just like, more than anything, this is a game that you need to experience. Like, you can't have it spoiled. So, look, if you're going to watch reviews or anything like that, maybe try and listen to it instead of watching. Because when you watch it, they're just going to show you stuff. Like, they're not going to mean to. They're just going to show you stuff. And 100%, you're going to want to go into this game as blind as possible and just experience it. Because there's so many bits that are just beautiful. And it's just... I can't even explain. And I was like, fuck, that sounds awesome. And he's like, and my review is coming up tomorrow because it's when the embargo lifts. And I watched his review and man, I was just like, fuck, I need this game. And it was so good because it's literally just him talking. So it doesn't show anything aside from, do you guys remember that PSX footage? The first time they showed God of War gameplay.
Like
that,
the him running with
that's
the
what
kid
he
and
shows.
stuff.
Cool.
That's it. So you guys can watch that review and get sort of a bit of an idea.
Yeah,
But-
we're at the point where we don't
Doesn't
really need to
matter.
watch it.
It's like what,
I've
how
got
many
that
da- how many
score.
days
It's
now?
coming out in less than a week now.
Yeah.
6
I'm one of
days.
those weird people that no matter what, after a game, before a game, or after a review, before a movie, I love hearing people talk about things. Like, I'm big on the whole watching people do video essays and that you guys all know about. I'm just a loser. But, yeah, so I watched his review, and then I watched the video with that, and they were talking about the review, and it's like, man, like, that's the thing. Is he was so adamant that he's like, no, you guys need to experience this, that he's just not going to spoil anything or make an effort to spoil things a hell of a lot less. So his review is called like 10,000% spoiler-free review. But really good vid. And yeah, that was an awesome video. And I'm keen to see, the director obviously was mentioning that he has a ritual where when his games come out, he goes to his hotel room and locks himself in and just he's alone for the reviews. And he was actually freaking out because, yeah, they took heaps of risks because the game's different.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are going to be expecting something from it. But from what I can gather, the guy from Skill Up, again, don't know his name, sorry, bro. He mentioned that it takes a lot of elements from certain AAA titles that came out over the last few years where they did a lot of things well, but other things not so well. So like 3 games he mentioned that I won't mention to you guys now, but 3 games he mentioned that did a bunch of things really well and a bunch of things not well. The God of War took the best things from all 3 of them and just put them together into like the God of War formula and just made, he's like, it's perfect. And his exact words were, this is the game of the generation. Like, he's like, I don't believe we've had a game better than this up till now, and I think we'll be hard pressed to find a game that's better than this after now. And I was like, fuck, my hype is too real. I'm overhyping myself.
Yeah, I was
like,
already too hyped. And then when I saw the reviews, I was like, oh my god.
Big call.
But like for them,
Big call.
yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy.
Well, wait and see. Like, what, it's a week away?
Not even.
I got 3 days off. I'm going to try my best to just get through as much of it as I can. I know, fuck you. You don't have to laugh at
So
me.
Nathan was like, man, I reckon I've got 3 days off. I'm going to finish this game. I was like, he's like, yeah, how many hours do you reckon the game is? I was like, easily like 26 plus. He's like, oh, it's like linear story. I thought it was going to be like 8. I was like, mate, are you fucking serious?
Fuck you. Yeah, but I'm going to put as much as I can into it anyway. Like 3 days.
You'll get through heaps.
Yeah.
It just depends what, like, completionist, like getting all the trophies and everything.
I just want to
'Cause
finish the story.
Yeah. You getting the collectors?
No.
Yeah, you didn't pre-order
That
it.
hurts my
Man,
feelings.
I didn't
Damn.
think that it was going to be something for me. Like, it's only now that I'm looking at the reviews and I'm like,
I feel like
I really want it.
with collectors, you just need to like pre-order it and then just cancel if you're
But-
not going to get it.
I hate
That's it,
pre-ordering
honestly.
shit as well. Like,
It's so
Why?
easy though. You can just
You
do
walk
it on
in,
there.
put $30 and then...
You don't even
if
have to walk in anymore. I pre-ordered on my phone.
Yeah. That's how I pre-ordered God of War. I was at work.
Yeah,
Earning
I
so
was
much
at
money.
work as well.
yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, MBN.
But yeah, hopefully
paying
the
for
statue's
me
good.
buying
But
games.
that just reminded me of something that's not on the list of shit to talk about. But I was talking to you guys about Rise of the Tomb Raider that I recently finished. And I'm trying to get the Platinum Trophy. And now I'm at the point where it's actually doing my head in playing the game.
That
I
happens
really
to me.
enjoyed it.
How many trophies you got left?
3 or 4. But they're all like
Big
score
ones.
attack
You
shit.
bored, Finn?
No.
Do we bore you?
Yeah, you do, faggot.
I knew it.
Yeah, so
I'm going to
you've
just
got
go.
3 or 4 trophies left to do.
Yeah, but they're all like...
Is it something you can put down and come back to and just like
yeah,
smash
that's
it out?
that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of doing. Because
God of
it's
War's
like,
gonna come out, yeah.
finish all the levels in score attack, which is just do the levels and like score as many points as you can by collecting little,
Ball sacks?
pretty much, fireball sacks and shoot little lanterns.
Yeah, I missed that game.
But yeah, like I've played it so much in the past few weeks, I'm just like, I'm fucking sick of it. And I did the same thing with Final Fantasy 15 as well. I was
Fuck
like,
you, Lara.
that was my favorite game that year. But because I got the Platinum Trophy, by the end of it, I was like, I never want to fucking touch this thing again.
Yeah, that's the struggle. Like,
That's the thing. I'm thinking like God of War's coming out. I'm going to, because what I normally do is if I really enjoy the game, I want to get the most out of it. So I will get I'll make the effort of getting the Platinum Trophy.
Yeah. I'm pretty similar as well, like with most games that I do love. Like, I haven't platinumed a lot of things. I think I've got 5 platinum trophies, 6 maybe. They are Shadow of Mordor,
Yep.
which we've established I do love. I had Far Cry. I've got something else in there as well, I don't remember. But then I have the Ratchet and Clank games.
Yeah.
So I went back and I got the PS3 versions, all the Ratchet and Clank games, and I platinumed them. And by the time I was done with them, I hated that series.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
I
just
think
chill
that
out on them.
So over the course of a year, you should do like you get the game,
Come back to
you
it.
play it, then you come back to it.
Yeah.
Maybe have a rerun of the hard difficulty.
My
and-
struggles were Ratchet and Clank 1 because it was like Shadow of the Colossus. Like, it's just the controls are outdated. Like, you don't have the sort of the 2-axis movement for your camera and shit. Like,
Yeah.
and you don't have the weapon wheel and stuff properly. Like, it's unrefined. It's great, story's fantastic, gameplay's sick, but a bunch of gameplay elements are unrefined. It just fuck, it sucks. I want to sit there and love it, but it's frustrating to play.
Yeah.
And then I played number 2, which is just perfect. Like I think Ratchet and Clank 2 is just a perfect game. Like, I had so much fun. Even when I platinumed it, I was like, I want to keep playing this. And then I got to Ratchet and Clank 3, and Ratchet and Clank 3 seemed like they'd perfected the formula in number 2, and they tried to expand more, which I don't think it needed. Like the weapons went from in number 2, where you can just sort of upgrade them once, and then you get like a super powerful weapon, then you upgrade it again. They went to like having 10 incremental upgrades for every single weapon, and one of the platinum trophies was upgrade every weapon to like its platinum level, which is level 10, and then it's like in Call of Duty when you hit the highest level and you
Prestige, go
yeah,
back and
so it's like prestiging the gun, do it again, and then it's gold.
Fuck.
And it literally was like hours of just sitting there shooting enemies in the arena with a gun that I fucking hated just to do it. So by the end of Ratchet and Clank 3, I was like, fuck this. But Ratchet and Clank 2, I'd still go back to tomorrow and play the whole game. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill out on the trophy thing. Well, I don't like that will be when I do get that one. That will be my 8th.
I don't have any trophies like platinums
No platinums
on
'Cause
PlayStation.
You just got full gamer score on Xbox.
Yeah.
on 360. Yeah, fair enough. All right. What have we got next? Those PS5 rumors. I think we brought it up a couple of weeks ago.
I don't even.
Where we said there were rumors that apparently it will come out soon, and then
I honestly looked at because I know the article you're referring to. I looked
Yeah.
at like the thing on Facebook, and I read the article, and I read the article, and I was just like, just fucking like went.
Did
like,
you
didn't
guys
read it.
did you guys see where the article was posted?
GameSpot.
It was posted on some website, but that website, you have to subscribe to the website to view the article, and it's a $1,000 yearly subscription to get access to that article.
Wait,
so
isn't-
somebody had access to
says
the
it was
article
from
and then posted it.
Kotaku, man.
Yeah, somebody got the access to the article and then posted it along other places, and
fucking
Kotaku
hell.
and everybody else got their hands on it.
Yes.
But the
Yeah.
original article's posted on a website where you need an $1,000
That's
subscription
fucked
to.
Some people would have
Do that
done it
shit.
as well. One person would have done it. Would have made $1,000.
Fuck it, that's just it.
But yeah, no. Like I was saying before, I literally just like I didn't even. I read
I don't
the
even
the
care.
thing. I didn't read into any of the details because I was like, I don't give a fuck.
The thing that I took out of that was that it's saying that it will come out in 2020.
Yep. So 2 years from now.
Fuck, that felt like so much longer when I read it.
It's okay, man.
You said 2
I know.
years. Fuck.
It's 2018, bro. It's terrifying.
Holy
2020, we're
shit.
gonna get our dream cars.
I thought you said Dreamcast for a second.
Dreamcast. Yes.
Sega Dreamcast.
Oh my god, that's what they're releasing. Not PS5.
But I'm of the same mindset. Like, I want to care about it, but fuck, I don't.
I'm not going to care until I get proper actual things from
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy because I feel like I haven't had my PS4 for that long.
Yeah.
Even though it has
Same.
been the same.
Well,
way
because
that I had my
we upgraded
PS3.
to the PS4 Pros, so
I got
that's another thing. As well.
Yeah.
Facebook memories like the other day, and it was for not me getting my PS4, but like photos of me from playing The Last of Us, which was like the first game I played on the PS4, and it's fucking ages ago.
You got yours, yeah, like later than us too.
Yeah, I got mine maybe
mine-
6 months after launch, something like that.
I got mine on release. You got yours on release as
Yep.
well. I remember putting the PlayStation in like the passenger seat and like buckling it in. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'll get you
Good
home, baby.
times. Good times.
Oh, that was my Switch, except Roger was in the passenger seat, so
That's cute.
he took the bucket.
I don't even know
instead.
what game I would
And
have
he held
played.
my
What game was?
I
Killzone.
got Killzone, traded in Killzone.
Did you get FIFA? I
Got-
think it launched with a FIFA, didn't it?
No, Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 4, yeah. That's why I bought it. I bought Battlefield 4, which I played because I think there was like 2 or 3 weeks between another game coming out that was big. They've had a pretty good like run of just games consistently coming out. We're not really waiting that long for big stuff.
Yeah,
It's
it was a while of like games that came out on PS3 or 360 that were coming out on PS4 as well. Like I remember
Yeah.
I had Call of Duty Ghost,
Yeah, yeah.
and that
That was one of the big ones.
yeah you could
You could
play
download
it
an
on
update for it, wasn't it? And then you can play.
you
on
could play it
PS4.
on PS4 as well. Yeah, Black Flag is another one that I got.
Black Flag, man.
Black Flag.
That's my favorite Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
Easy.
it would have to be mine as well.
Was it
I think.
Ubisoft that
Or
had
two.
a game coming out that's pretty much just Black Flag, but
Yeah,
We keep talking about that. It's like, but it
yeah.
looks
Skulls
really
and Bones. I think it's
like-
called.
big. It looks big scale. Like the ships are huge and
it's just
It looks
Sea of
amazing.
Thieves, but good.
yeah, Sea of Thieves
No,
with like real
it's
good
just
graphics.
ship warfare.
Yeah,
There's no like walking around and stuff. It's just
Right.
shit.
That looks
Yeah.
amazing.
It's like team deathmatch with ships.
It's
Man,
pretty cool.
have you guys looked into Sea of Thieves since it launched at all?
Yeah.
It's fucking depressing.
Oh, it's dropping like a fucking
It's really
sack of
depressing.
potatoes.
It's getting the
Yeah.
mad No Man's Sky.
I was
Yeah.
I was listening to another podcast where they were talking about it. They said the same thing. They were like they were really excited for it. They got it and they were like it's boring. There's not much to do in the world.
Yeah.
But one of those guys was at one of the PAXs that they have in America at the moment, and he like met a bunch of streamers, and they were like to him, they were like, "Man, have you played Sea of Thieves?" And he was like, "Yeah, but like I thought it was pretty average." And they were like, "What? Like it's so much fun!" And like they were talking like amongst
Yeah.
themselves.
Did they play the?
and they were
Because
like,
I played the alpha and the beta and stuff, and the sorry.
yeah, but what they were saying was they agreed that there wasn't much in the world itself, but they pretty much make their own stories.
Yeah. That's
So-
kinda cool.
The guy from the podcast brought up the fact that like you have a whole generation that's been grown up with games like, have you heard of
Yes.
Roblox?
Roblox.
Roblox, Minecraft, all those sorts of games where
Yeah.
like there's no objective.
You
You're just in a
make
world,
your
you
own,
just
yeah.
do random shit. Where
No, that's
Sea of
fair.
Thieves is just that kind of thing, except you're a fucking pirate.
Yeah, no,
that's
that
cool.
sounds cool.
Because if we were
Um,
playing together, we could just hey,
yeah.
let's do this. And
I'd
we'd,
get
like,
bored of that fucking quick.
because that's
But
yeah.
I
but like,
I
yeah.
see the other side as well.
When
Yeah,
I
no,
played
I
the
agree.
when I played the alpha,
You-
the funnest time I had was when I literally jumped on with like
The Welsh
two Welsh
dudes.
guys. And they were just like, yeah, man, join our shit. And I'm like, yeah, sick. And then we're just like going around. It's fun as. But the gameplay I've seen of like actual release compared to alpha and beta is the same. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
that's the
exact
thing.
game, yeah.
Did you ever get into Minecraft? Was that a thing that you liked?
Yeah. I played.
Yeah,
fair bit.
I
I think I
freaking
played.
love Minecraft,
We
man.
played a little bit together when we first met.
That's real cute.
Yeah, we
And
played on
Diablo
PC.
took over.
Yep. And I
Fucking
kept
Diablo.
playing, and you stopped, and I bought it again, and you didn't buy it again with me.
Yeah, fuck you. That's why.
Disappointment.
Yeah, but that's sort of the main thing that I saw about it is the fact that one of the reviews that I read for it was, yeah, you had the alpha and the beta and stuff, but it didn't lock anything away. Like it was the full game,
Yeah.
just stress testing. So
Yeah.
when the game came out,
It's the same
there's
thing.
nothing exciting to do. It's just the game that you already had. I think probably the biggest struggle that Sea of Thieves had was the fact that it was probably announced just way too early. Like I was hyped when it came out, and then what? A year, 2 years, maybe of development. How long was it before it came out?
So like 4 years, I
4
think.
years, yeah,
From when it got announced.
3, at least 3.
Yeah, well,
At
from when it got
least.
announced, I
reckon
remember
it's
just looking at it and
actually
being like, that's cool. Rare's coming back. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And just when the game came out, I was like, oh, I'm kind of pumped.
They just made pirate avatars
Yeah.
instead
It's
of
selling.
Xbox avatars.
It's selling pretty well.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things, I guess. Like it's that's another thing that the guy said. He played it at E3 like 2 years ago, and he was like, "This is amazing! I can't wait till this game comes out."
And then now
and then
it's
it came
just
out, and he was like, "That's the same shit I played fucking 2 years ago at E3."
Yeah, that sucks.
That's kind of like my my experience with Far Cry 4 and Far Cry 3. I was kind of like, I love Far Cry 3, and Far Cry 4 came out. I was like, that's the same shit.
It's
Cool.
the same
Yeah.
thing.
I think if I played Far Cry 5 and it was still the same. Fuck, I'm gonna stop talking about Far Cry. Shit.
Yeah, fuck. It's like last week. Every time I was like, "Oh, what were we talking about?" Oh, Far
Fuck,
Cry.
that was fun.
fucking like
Sick.
3 times.
It was good shit.
I'm sorry about Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember what brought that up anyway.
Sea of Thieves.
We were talking
Or
about
Far Cry.
PS5 rumors or some shit.
Yeah.
What else have you got? Oh, you found out that Forza Horizon 4 was confirmed. We kind of knew that was coming, I guess, because you have the mainline Forza that comes out, and every second year you have the Horizon one that comes out. But you mentioned that it would be cool to guess where it would be set, or where we would want it to be set.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I would like to see it go to the savannah in Africa and just run over some fucking antelopes and lions and shit.
Fuck you, antelope.
Be like a
And
poacher.
you'd be like, did you kill that lion? And you'd be like, nah. And the guy'd be like, nah, you lying.
I'm buying the $200 poacher edition.
$200 poetry.
Comes with a rifle.
Like actually,
I don't actually know. Like,
American edition.
what was the first one? The first one was in Europe. No, second one was in Europe because I played that one. I didn't play the first one. First one was like in California or some shit. Pretty sure it was
I remember you
America.
playing the second one and being like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah,
the
I
third
really
one was
enjoyed the
obviously
second one.
Australia.
Played heaps of the first one. Second one.
I don't know. Like I was looking at some of the forums and stuff for it as well, and the only thing that really jumped out at me was like something like Japan or Tokyo or something that would just be like really colourful and at night and
Yeah.
lots of drifting,
That'd
lots
be
of
cool.
really exotic looking cars.
Yeah. That's
yeah, no,
true.
that'd be awesome.
Something like that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
But that's about it. That's all I got there. That's it.
There isn't anymore.
Where else? Finn, London. You can drive a.
But like,
Cab.
what would be different to what they've already done is the thing.
It's the cool
London
thing about
Bridge.
Australia was like this, like they have the suburbs,
Yeah.
and then they have like there's like Gold Coast, like Surfers Paradise and stuff, and they've got like the Great Ocean Road, which is cool. Like
Yeah.
Australia was an amazing choice for that game.
What's in London? The cool roundabouts.
Finn.
There's a lot of countryside, like heaps.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, what would differentiate it to the one that they did in
Just
yeah, I think
location,
some-
you
what was
can
the one
feel
in-
the difference.
in Europe? It was like
Germany or something. Or not?
Wasn't it like Spain or something, like Madrid or
Monaco.
something?
There-
Yeah,
there was-
Monaco. I think it was
Yeah.
Monaco actually.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think
don't
there
know
were
what they're
different regions.
Because now they've done because like the Australian one was a mixture of everything. Now it's like
Yeah.
hard to.
I'm hard.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's not a massive surprise. I was saying before, I was hoping that they wouldn't announce it and they would talk about the other game that there were rumors of them doing a different game inspired by Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh.
But obviously that's, yeah. If they're working on Forza Horizon 4, maybe they split up and, I don't know, did the respawn thing. What else we got? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about some popular franchises that we have missed throughout our time. And you mentioned that you have heaps. I think I have
Just
heaps
let
as well.
Nathan start.
Yeah, go for
Why?
it.
I don't want to start.
Why not?
I'm
Do you want me to
shy.
start?
Yeah, I want you to start.
I'll start.
I always want you to start me off.
Video game franchise that I've missed. I've completely missed. What's it called? Metal Gear Solid?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Same.
So now there's 5 of them if you count the other one, Survive or whatever.
You haven't played any of them.
I've had the first one.
Hmm.
I don't even remember playing it because it was on PS1.
Jesus.
But yeah, what are you doing?
I was. Yeah,
What are you doing?
nothing. I was gonna grab some water.
Go grab some water. Why are you just being awkward?
Because I wanted to join into the conversation. So Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
Fuck, can't believe you haven't played it.
Roger, not very solid at all. Because
Wow.
you missed out
You
on...
nuttin' solids or nah?
Ooh, all day, every day, boy.
Metal Gear Nut Solid.
Yeah, so yeah, I completely missed that. And by the time I was always at a point where I was like, yeah, I should. The next one's coming out. I should go back and play the other ones. I've got Metal Gear. What's the spin-off one? There's a spin-off one with some robot dude. His name's Raven. I've got that on PlayStation 3.
Snake Eater.
No, it's not actually. It's not a mainline one. But anyway, I have that. I played like half an hour of it and moved on because it's obviously tied into the other ones, and because the other ones meant nothing to me. Like I know it's huge and like no doubt it's a good game.
I'm still kind of keen to do Phantom Pain. Eventually, like that got some awesome reviews, and it was completely like
Rising.
open world. I think for the most part, and it just had sort of like the Breath of the Wild thing going for it. There's just so much shit that you can do, like just refine, and everything interacts with something else, and there's always something for you to do in that game, which had me kind of keen. Aside from that, if we're talking game franchises, I would still say that technically, I missed Assassin's Creed. I played part of one, and then I thought that it just wasn't up to scratch, and you told me to skip and play number 2.
To force that on you.
Yeah. And I played some of number 2, but my computer was just like a piece of shit.
Fuck, number 2. So good.
That
Yeah.
thing. Holy shit.
I
Because
still-
Black Flag?
No, none of them.
What? I have it on PlayStation 4. You got to play it.
No.
Fuck,
I've got it
I
on
hate you.
PlayStation 4 as well. You
Oh,
should
can I play it? Yeah.
But yeah, no, you can talk about like movies or
Yeah. Well, games-wise,
sort of-
it's Assassin's Creed and Phantom... No, sorry, Metal Gear Solid. I'm trying to think what else I could have missed, because I obviously got into Far Cry with Ubisoft. I never got mad into Call of Duty, but I think I still have played them, so I wouldn't say that I've missed them. But if we're talking movies, I do have quite a few. One of the ones that I know you guys kind of hate me for is Die Hard. I've never seen any of them.
I love Die Hard, but
Yeah.
that's just
I don't
more a
hate
Christmas
you
thing.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't
But, like,
seen
there's-
any
I'm
of
not
the Die
that
Hards.
big of a
The
fan.
difference with you is like you have reasons for not seeing these things, and now you've missed it. So like a lot of the childhood stuff we watched that was like
Yeah.
too violent or magical.
Man, like
I'm surprised you've seen Star Wars. I'm surprised you've seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, lucky for me, my mum was a massive nerd. And Lord of the Rings was actually probably the first thing that I watched sort of leaning out of the realm of shit. Because I remember I had my school netbook, which is like a 10-inch PC, and I had a USB disk drive, and my mate Josh lent me the normal editions, not extended, on DVD. So I sat there in there watching that, and I was locked in my room for like 3 hours watching those movies. And my parents just accusing me of just watching fuckloads of porn, which, I mean, I was at the same time, but
Girls.
also it was Lord of the Rings. So Lord of the Rings is one of the first. And Lord of the Rings, I think, had like a grown-up element to it, so I really did, it really hit me like hard, and I fell in love with it. And I love Lord of the Rings, which is why I'm so scared for this series that Amazon's going to do. Because while I am excited, and it's got a massive budget, like, I don't know. Like, I got my perfect Lord of the Rings. Like, I don't need more.
Money doesn't mean quality.
Yeah, and who knows? Like, for me, Lord of the Rings is obviously born and bred in New Zealand. Like, it's beautiful. Like, the amount of scenery in those movies is literally just a fucking tourist attraction. It's gorgeous, and I don't know if they're going to do something like that again. And the point I was getting to before I got distracted by Lord of the Rings.
I was going to say,
don't run off on a
what did I
tangent.
miss? Let's talk about something I definitely did not miss.
Well, yeah, so the point I was getting to was that obviously I caught up on Harry Potter, but my timing for Harry Potter just always upsets me because I don't love it. Like, I like it, I do like it, and I think that a lot of them are really well-made movies, but for
Have
example...
you read the books?
No, I
You
haven't.
should try and read the
Oh,
books.
haven't
Yeah.
you? You've got him, haven't you?
I've got them.
I think you like. I haven't read all the books, but
I
from what
started
I have
number
read,
one.
it's such a better experience than the
Yeah.
movie, especially if you've seen the movie.
And I know that, like, the books are kind of the same as the movie, where they sort of start kiddie and they get more grown up as you go, like the writing and everything.
But she ties like so much in, and there's like so much stuff missing
Yeah.
for the movies. That
No,
compared to the
100%.
books.
But the first two Harry Potter movies I've seen once each. Like, I've never felt the need to watch the first two.
Really?
I've seen.
Yeah, Philosopher's Stone and
shit.
Yeah, jeez.
and
I thought you were a bigger fan than
Chamber
you
of Secrets.
actually
Yeah,
are.
I've seen that.
No, like
franchise,
100%. Like, I wouldn't
five,
think
It's
six
all
twice.
times.
about Harry Potter cool stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't think twice about getting collectibles for it. I wouldn't think twice about... I got the special edition on Blu-ray, like that book. One
Yeah,
was
the one
fucking
we
awesome.
both got.
And I've watched the
together,
special
wasn't it?
features, and I do really like this series, like bordering on love, but I can't say that I love it because I don't love all of it. Like, I just look at number 1 and number 2. Maybe I'd go back now and appreciate it a bit more. But when I first watched it, I was just like, this is just really kiddie and like...
I'd read the books.
Yeah, and then I got to number 3 and I was like, oh, like this is something else. So I
It
love...
goes like more dark and stuff. The
loved
directors
Prisoner of
change,
Azkaban.
and like they changed Dumbledore because the original one passed away and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I like the turn they did, and like how dark the cinematography is
I
as
didn't know
well.
that was a different guy.
Really?
Yeah,
Michael
different
Gambon?
guy. Yeah, he passed away, so then they got a new guy. He like flipped the character as well, like completely
Fuck.
changing. Because like in the
I've
books,
watched
He
the
was
movies.
just like a
I didn't
beautiful
realise it
old
was
man.
yeah, in the
the
books,
first two,
he
and
like
he's-
Dumbledore is like just I don't know, just like he's so
Shit, little
comforting
homo.
and welcoming, and like
chill out, gay beard.
then you know that meme. It's like, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
I love the...
Too much.
I love the one where they like
down.
edit it into that song. It's like, how did you put your name into the goblet of fire?
So many good ones. Man, fuck. Okay, fair enough. So, but you've seen it, so
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think. This is something. trying to think of something I haven't seen. Is there anything like games you think that I might have missed?
something like you might
Anything
have
PlayStation related, like PlayStation 3 at the
or
time.
even something that's like that you've tried but you didn't get into,
Yeah.
but it became massive and you just like weren't a fan
I
of.
can't. I honestly can't think much. Like, is there anything you can think of that was massive for the PS3 during like the Xbox 360 PS3 era? Because I was
Well, Uncharted you caught up with.
like Uncharted caught up with God of War. I was still playing.
Yeah.
Last of Us I still played before
Yeah.
it was on PS4.
Trying to think of what I've got that you haven't got.
Splinter Cell, everything, like I know that's like on cross, but I pretty much like there was a time where I was playing everything. Like games
Yeah.
were literally my life. Like all I would play is
Any
games,
any
games.
movie franchises?
You got most of the big stuff. Like, you've seen X-Men, you've seen the MCU movies.
Everything pop culture related, anything big I've seen. I honestly can say that.
I still haven't finished the Matrix series.
Matrix I've seen.
I've seen 1 and half of 2. Do we watch?
Man,
There's no
yeah, half
what?
or two.
No,
Yeah,
there's only one. What are you talking about?
Matrix. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I still that's the thing. Like before, it's so strange. Like this day and age with like reviews coming out and stuff, and like being friends with like Nathan, especially like how he critiques things.
Mm.
and like goes into detail. It's nice, but it's kind of like
You better be very.
I don't know, like when I like perfect example, like when we went to see the Lord of the Rings movies and stuff, the Hobbits were playing, and like I honestly didn't have that much of an issue with the Hobbit movies, like as much as they did. And now it's just like I think the same because now they've like opened my eyes to it. I'm like, fuck, fair enough.
Yeah.
Like I was just like this little kid who's like, yeah, no worries.
I
like,
love everything.
Okay, Batman vs Superman.
yeah, like
Settle
Kevin
down.
Smith, like Batman vs Superman. I'm just like everything's good. I'm literally like when I listen to Kevin Smith and when he does reviews on things, he's me. Like I'm just so open, but I'm getting to a point now where
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with it. It's like nice
anything,
because
that's
everything is
good.
good. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you don't critique the fuck out of things.
100%. There's
Yeah.
things that I actively switch my mind off for.
Yeah, like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's still a
going
fucking
back, I
masterpiece.
can't think of anything I missed. Not really. Is there anything you guys throw some stuff at me?
I'm trying to look at my
Yes.
all of the movies over there.
The only thing I can say is probably Zelda, like original stuff.
I'm done.
A little bit of
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, he's out.
Ocarina I played, but
Well, then you didn't miss a series.
yeah,
man. You
I missed
played.
like
No. What I mean is,
Yeah.
like, you didn't get on board with the hype.
Right, I get you. Yeah.
So you
right.
could have, like, I've played some of Metal Gear Solid.
Mm.
I just didn't grab me,
Yeah, that's
or
fair.
I was too young when I played the first one on PS1. And I just
wanna die too young.
Exactly.
Well, I guess all three of us World of Warcraft missed that hype.
I
Man.
played the fuck out of that.
you
My
really?
No, I
a
mean,
couple of my mates tried to get me into it.
Mm.
They
I started,
I'm pretty
I
sure
was
they
like-
paid a subscription for me for a month as well, and I was like, oh, cool.
No. Yeah, like I started. I think I got a free month as well. My dad's mate must have given me like a copy and it had a free month. I was like, sick.
Do you know what I?
Played for like a week and I was like, oh yeah,
Do
sick.
you know what I did get into?
Is
The
that
Old
what we're talking
Republic.
you did get into it.
Yeah,
Sick, man.
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Good game. What?
Okay, well, fuck you.
I was confused as well.
You know, World of Warcraft, The Old Republic. It's the same style of game. But
I've always,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to like MMOs, but then,
Subscription based was hard
It's
when we were
just-
younger as well because you got to tell your parents, hey, I want to pay.
hey, I'm gonna spend
$5
money on
a month
video
for-
game, mum and dad.
And now like
every
everything
month.
is subscription based.
I didn't have
now,
internet until I had money, so
Like, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that topic.
Fuck, I'm gonna come back
yeah.
and
Have a,
next
have a think
episode.
about it.
I'm gonna come
Bring
back
it up
and
next week.
be like, yo, this is what I missed out on.
What do we have left? A couple of things that I mentioned last episode that Finn didn't listen to because he's a bit of a cunt.
Yeah,
just a bit.
fair.
This game, well, I spoke to you
Today about it in
About-
person,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is beautiful.
So this game called Radical Heights that came out on Steam last week. So, Battle Royale game. You all know about Battle Royale games. You have PUBG, you have Fortnite, you have a million other clones out there. I thought I'd give it a try just because it's free and why not? So I can talk about it. And also it's made by some kind of big people. It's kind of fun. I like the sort of aesthetic that they've gone with. So it's set up as if it was a game show in the 80s, and you're just this cool guy that you customize, and you just get dropped in the middle of this map just like any other fucking Battle Royale game. But you're like in this sort of suburb, so you walk into like your little servos and supermarkets and shit, and you just like raid the place for weapons, and there's like you can smash the register and take the money, and the whole hook of the game is that you collect money, and then when you either get killed or you win the game, you take some of that money back with you, and you can use that either in the next game to like go to a vending machine and buy a better weapon that you probably couldn't afford
Couldn't get access before.
Yeah.
That's cool.
if you save your money.
So
or you
is
can
there
buy it
there's
for-
like carryover?
yeah.
Okay, compared
Just-
to
just the
PUBG
money.
and Fortnite.
Yeah, so that's supposed to be the hook of the game, which is,
Not enough of a hook.
if
really.
you ask me, like it's not enough when you got Fortnite's already got such a massive following already.
Huge. It's way. I reckon it's
Um,
bigger than PUBG now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Easy.
It's fucking insane. But yeah, it's kind of fun. But I played it the day it came out, and I was like, "Hey Jake, you should download it as well so we can play together." I was already over it, so we haven't played together. I don't know if I'm probably going to jump back in just because like just easy to jump into.
just like me. Oh no, that's weird.
But yeah,
A stretch battle.
that's that. Like, I mean, it's free. Like, why wouldn't you try? But there was one annoying thing that I thought it was just my version that wasn't working properly. The first game I tried to jump into, it went loading screen, and it just loaded for fucking ages. I think I waited like something like 4 to 5 minutes.
5 ages?
About 5
It
ages.
loaded 5 ages.
And it just wouldn't load, so I just closed the game and I just went back in. And then it worked. But then Jake had the same issue as well. So the game just crashes and it looks like it's loading, but it's not actually doing anything.
That'd be the fucking worst.
Is that
fucking
server?
annoying. I don't know. It could have been, because I mean, I played the game the day it actually came out.
Oh wow.
So yeah, maybe. But apart from that, like, runs pretty well. It's just what you expect from a Battle Royale game. The only difference is that money that you carry over. Apart from that, I mentioned to you guys that I was watching Lost in Pace.
Wow.
Lost in
What's that, dude? Is that just some guy who can't walk? Or? Oh, good.
Yeah, where you watch
you,
some
'cause you don't have any
disabled
knees?
person.
Lost
No,
in Pace.
Lost in
The Roger
Space,
Brass story.
which is a remake of the. I think when did the original one come out? The original one come out in like the 60s or something.
60s.
Fucking old as fuck. And then there was a movie with Matt LeBlanc that came out in like '98, I think it was.
Joey.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there
which
was a
was a
movie.
bit of a flop.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't even remember any of it. But yeah, I thought I'd watch a bit of that this morning. 3 episodes in at this point, and I'm quite enjoying it actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were you talking shit
Yeah.
about?
Hey?
Were you talking shit about it in the chat we had?
Well, I was halfway through the first episode, and I was like, "This is kind of average," and then it actually picks up, and
Oh, sick.
it's not amazing, but it's got some really interesting. Well, what I thought was pretty interesting. Number one, so it's about basically the Earth is just fucked up. Like, there's one bit which I thought was really interesting where like they're walking down the street and they're wearing gas masks, and then just they walk into like your Myers, if you like. Just walk into it's like really well presented and stuff, but like they're wearing fucking gas masks, and they walk into the shop and then they just take it off, and the shop actually has like a coat hanger where you just hang your fucking gas mask. And I was like, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Because like you can't breathe the air outside, but like it's like normal for them. But anyway, like shit's getting fucked up, so people have to leave Earth and just colonize some other place, which is called, doesn't matter.
Yep.
That's what the place
But
is called.
Cool name.
you have to qualify to be able to leave Earth. So they have some sort of exam, and like if they find that you're useful for something, whether you're an engineer or
Yeah.
a doctor or something, you have to like prove yourself to be able to go, right? So this family qualifies and they go. The show's about them, right? But basically one of the kids from the family meets an alien on that planet that they crash on, right? But the alien that he meets, his ship also crashed on that planet. So it's not like they're on another planet and they just meet the aliens from that planet. The alien that he meets is also an alien on that planet. Does that make sense?
Yes, because he's from another planet.
Yeah.
So they're both extraterrestrials.
Yeah. Which I thought was really cool. Because like they're both like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what this thing is. He's not from here either. Where the kid is like the same.
Huh.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
that was really cool. It's
Both
just-
of you
yeah.
finished Altered Carbon, right?
Nope.
No.
You didn't.
Nope.
No.
Fuck.
I've watched
3 episodes, 4 episodes.
1.5.
Didn't dig?
I don't know.
Can't
Like
watch
I'm
on
gonna
the
go.
train.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back into it. It's
Gratuitous.
just a bit too heavy for when I feel like watching something.
Yeah, that's what I'm struggling with right now because like I'm finishing work like late and stuff. And, I mean, I've just been watching Shameless again because it's just easy to watch.
Yeah, I need to get
You
back
know
into
that,
I've
The
watched, like,
Office.
2
I've
seasons.
actually watched. I've nearly finished Arrested Development.
Fuck.
I've just been watching that.
Good show.
Fuck.
I'm not paying that much attention to it.
I can't get into that.
Started
show.
watching Dexter again today.
Why?
Because I want to get disappointed again when it gets to about the 3rd or 4th
Oh, that's right.
Man,
It
it's
gets
the
shit,
fifth
doesn't
season.
it?
3rd and 4th are fantastic.
season. Yeah, the 5th. Then.
How many seasons are
Season
there?
1 to 4 is perfect.
7 seasons? 6
Season
seasons?
5 I heard is
So
still.
there's like
really
3
good.
seasons of
8
shit.
seasons.
Yeah, it kind of just goes
Yes.
really downhill.
They changed showrunners after the 4th season.
'Cause
Apparently
they
the 5th is
run-
still
yeah.
alright, and then 6, 7, and 8 is trash.
I've never watched it.
I'll just, yeah.
Hey, franchise that I missed.
Here you go.
Hey!
Good stuff.
Breaking Bad. I miss Breaking Bad. I'm
You
kidding. I
did,
didn't.
faggot.
I didn't.
No, you
We've
did.
seen it together.
Hey,
No, we didn't. We were supposed to, but we didn't.
We've watched an
One
episode.
episode.
One episode together.
You've missed The Last Airbender.
No, I didn't.
I haven't seen that.
I've
There you go.
I've watched most
That's
of
something
it.
I haven't seen.
I just haven't finished it.
There you go. One thing. Yeah.
What?
Last Airbender.
Oh,
yeah.
Naruto.
Naruto. I've seen a bit of Naruto.
Upsets me. It gets so good, but like I understand it's a lot.
It's
And
just
it's
so
Our
good.
barber watches Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Man, do you watch anime? I was like,
It's just like
Yeah.
for me because I started watching it when I was like maybe 16, right? And I finished it. It would have been last year, I believe. That
yeah, the
it
fuck
ended.
do you expect me to do that?
Jesus.
No, like the show was coming. It
Yeah,
actually
no.
finished last year.
Talking
Like
shit.
you can binge the fuck out of it, but like it's sort of like in a way like I grew up with him, and just the development is just
That's
so
the Harry
good.
Potter thing. What if I
That's
just
so
get the
good.
Harry Potter feels?
Yeah, but I tried that. Like I grew up when Harry Potter was popular. I just didn't get into it. It's
Yeah,
different.
Fair enough. What was I going to say? No, I forgot. Oh yeah, no, I was going to say I finished Full Metal Alchemist obviously in like a week.
That's what I mean. They're 20-minute episodes, man. It won't take you that long. I said that
500 episodes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. They might. There definitely are, but a lot of them are fillers that you can skip.
We did the math,
Yeah, and what did I say?
man.
It's
we
like
still
4 seasons of Game of Thrones.
fuck tons.
It's like 4 seasons of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's fair. I usually
I love that you
take.
use that comparison.
Oh, mate.
I usually take
Because he's like, oh,
the
okay.
days off per season.
I
before the
don't
new
want you to
season.
die not having watched Naruto.
I do want to die anyway, so it's fine.
Shut up, dickhead.
You can die after you've watched Naruto.
Yeah, that's
Another
it.
thing that I watched today, which I think is kind
You
of
say
interesting.
watched or washed?
I didn't wash my dick
Right.
before
That's
I rubbed
the
it in your
smell.
face.
That's the smell.
No, I watched.
the
Did you
fuck?
see there was a Godzilla movie that came out,
On
an
Netflix?
animated one?
Godzilla.
The 3D animated one, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
it's
Good?
kind of. It's not really 3D animated, but it is. It's kind of. It looks like a video game.
Is it like fucking Dragon Ball Fighters? That kind of?
Nah, yeah, actually, yeah, that's pretty accurate. But do you know anything about it?
I know that it's about Godzilla and it's on Netflix.
Okay, it's very different to what we're used to in terms of Godzilla. So it's set in the future, right? So basically, it starts off these monsters that they call kaiju attack Earth and just fuck everything up. They're trying to fight them, and then at some point, Godzilla they're able to fight them, but then Godzilla comes in and he just fucks everything up. And they're like, we can't handle this. Like, we have to leave Earth. And they actually leave Earth because of Godzilla. They leave. They're flying around trying to find another place. And in their time, it's like 20 years. But because they're using some sort of... do you remember
Time travel device thing. That
Interstellar? How like on
Yeah.
their one planet. It's similar to that. So it's been like 22 years since they left Earth. But in reality, it's been like 10,000 years. And then they come to the conclusion that they can't find anything. They've made the calculations and they're like, there's a 0.1% chance that we're going to find another place in like 20 years. So they're like,
Go back to Earth.
fuck this, we're going to go back to Earth. We've got better technology now. We've been floating around like developing shit in space. Let's go back to Earth. They get back to Earth, not knowing that it's been 10,000 years, by the way. For them, it's just been 20 years. And they send those like drone things back on Earth while they're still floating in space to scan and shit. And they're like, fuck, it's been like 20,000 years. They're like, Godzilla is fucking dead, surely. And it's just gone back to like, it just jungle and shit
Prehistoric
everywhere.
time.
Yeah, just like some ruins left. But they're like, we're going to go back to Earth and just colonize again. And Godzilla's still there, obviously. The movie's called Godzilla. So this guy who like his family got killed by Godzilla, he's like, fuck this, I'm gonna get revenge, go back. But it's like really sci-fi.
That sounds really good. You've actually sold me on that.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Did you guys? You would have seen Godzilla when it came out in the cinemas. What did you guys think of that?
Which one?
The
Bryan
movie.
Cranston.
Yeah, by Gareth Edwards.
I really liked it.
I remember like, because I did like it, but like everybody else, I was like, fuck, I just want to see Godzilla sooner. But then you see him, and it's like, oh, so good.
I've
But man,
I've
I just-
actually really
I
liked
wanna
what
watch
they
that
did.
again
That
soon,
one
actually,
is
yeah.
that one is similar. So you don't see him for fucking ages.
Yeah, well,
That's
the fuck, all right, settle down, stutter. The one thing that actually like got me pumped for Rogue One was the fact that Gareth Edwards was directing, because I was like, man, the way he dealt with like scope and size and just, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Like it just felt so real. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna see like some AT-ATs and shit, and that was cool. But man, like that moment where you're just like, fuck, what's he gonna do? And he just opens up the thing's mouth and just breathes the fire in it. I was like, I was like, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were going to do with that movie, and I actually really like it.
Yeah, they did. It was awesome.
Because I didn't know much about it. I was
yeah, I think so. Oh no, it's that one, isn't it?
Yeah, that one. I'll be like, Godzilla, yeah, sick.
I remember the posters for it that were just beautiful as well. It was just like the smoke and just the people falling with the flares. So beauty, so pretty,
so beauty, so PewDiePie.
Wow.
But yeah, So, by the way,
yes,
it comes up as a Netflix series.
Yeah,
you go into it. There's only one episode, and it's movie length. So it's a fucking movie. I found out they actually showed it in theaters in Japan.
Oh, fuck!
When it came out. It came out last year, and then it just went up on Netflix.
I love how hyped Japanese people are for that
weird.
shit. It makes me so happy.
So weird.
Like shit we just get on Netflix, and it's like fucking cinema release.
I swear Annihilation is like the same thing. I swear it was at the movies as well.
What's that? What the fuck? The movie we're gonna watch with Finn's in it now.
Pacific Rim,
and like how here it was like box office trash, and then
Uprising or the original one.
Pacific Rim well at the box office.
Like
it got panned by critics.
You got panned by critics, but it did okay at the box office here. And then the reason why is because in Japan it made like fucking heaps of money, like in Asia.
Because of mix and shit.
What else? Apparently there was something in Ready Player One that the Japanese crowd loved. Like
who told me that? Oh, Jake on the podcast.
Yeah.
Wait, did he spoil what it was?
No.
Don't say what it was.
No. Yeah, he did.
He did.
He did? Okay, because I was going to say, fuck.
Like, one of the reviews that I was listening to was like, man, like, in the theatre that I was in, like, the amount of... Sorry, Asians. Just stood up and gave like a standing ovation when they saw the thing. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's weird.
I
what does he keep going to my toilet? It's weird. Was there anything that you wanted to bring up? Oh, his phone's in there. That makes sense. I was like, why do you keep going to my toilet?
So, the thing me and Nathan want to bring up is we both saw a movie the past week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And this movie is called... That's what it's called. Hey!
That's very relevant, though, because that shit fucking happens.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay, I haven't seen the movie.
So this is going to be spoiler-free, and we're going to make it...
spoiler-free as fuck.
It's going to be spoiler-free as fuck.
So the only thing that I need to say about the movie...
What movie is it?
A Quiet Place.
There you go.
So I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Like, I think that I got it... Sort of the same thing that happened with It. Like, It for me was scary, but the jump scares. You know, that's what gets me. Suspense and jump scares. And I think this movie does them quite tastefully. But it does build a lot of suspense. But at its heart, it's like a family drama. Like, it's about the family. It's not about the aliens. I thought that was beautiful.
When you say family drama, is it like a family movie?
Does
watch with your kids?
No,
it's not. I went in thinking, because they classify it as a... If I say a genre, you're going to get like triggered with spoilers. Like, what do you know when it's set?
When?
Yeah.
Don't tell them when it's set, because that's cool.
That's what I mean. So it's a thriller basically, but they're classifying it as, don't want to say the word, and they're saying that it's a horror, but it's not a horror movie. Like, I can see why they could kind of say that, and it's kind of like in between a thriller and a horror. But yeah, it's more of a thriller, I think. But I loved what they did with like audio. The audio in that movie is incredible, and the choices they made with certain things are so good. And I was like,
you were like, what, sorry?
And then, like Nathan said before, visually it's beautiful. Like the cinematography choices and just like certain shots they decided to go with.
And there's a lot of moments that are just really powerful, just based on the situations that they're in. When things happen, you just kind of like...
The movie goes for an hour and 30 minutes, and I give a fuck about every single person in that movie. Simple as that.
Nice. I'm so keen for it.
I reckon you'll like it.
What really, the only thing that worries me about it is, not worries because I'm kind of keen, like I want more. Like I'm really interested in like
the world.
That.
Yeah, the world.
Just that. I'm really interested in it, and I want more, but then I don't, because it's like this perfect just little piece of just beautiful. But yeah, I think you got to sort of manage your expectations a little bit because you don't want to go in over.
It's not the best thing in the world, but for an hour and a half movie by a guy who literally was in The Office, like because he directed this, yeah. This is directorial debut,
and he wrote it.
Yeah,
is it in the movie?
Yeah,
he's also in the movie and killed it, really good for like first take at. I don't know. He's probably written heaps of shit before, but first take at directing, first take at writing something big.
Yeah.
Budget wise, don't think they would have spent too much money on it. A little bit. But yeah,
there's a lot of just like I said, it's just powerful. Like the way that they sort of build up this world and sort of get you invested in the world and the characters and how they have to live in that world. As soon as like the plot starts moving along, you're just kind of like, shit. Like,
yeah, I reckon it's something like a movie and genre like this. I wouldn't probably see again, but I'm super keen. I would be keen to see it again or get the DVD on release.
So the only thing that I can sort of think to compare it to is like I mentioned on the way in is it's kind of like Alien, where you like but less of the obviously gore side of things where people like just
I see what you mean. Yeah.
But that sort of people.
It's a mixture of a lot of things.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
it's just that. It's what the
and like
fuck
what choices they make and stuff, and like it's one of those things where like if you're not that you'd be talking throughout it, but you'll discuss later on, like you'll discuss with us, be like, oh, like why would you do that instead of this, and like certain decisions they make where it's like, fuck, why would you do that? Like when you could do, it's just
fun. Little fact as well. I don't know if you because obviously the movie's called A Quiet Place, right? So there's very minimal talking. So the characters talk with sign language. But one of the characters, like the actresses, she's actually deaf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So one of the actresses who's in it is like, it's like
cool.
that. It's really cool. Because they got her in it. And she was doing like an interview and stuff. And she's saying, man, I just hope that like fucking more people can do this kind of shit. I was like, that's cool.
That's awesome. That's a bit of trivia for you. It's beautiful. But yeah, ratings wise, out of 10, I'd probably give it like a solid 8.5. I reckon.
I think I'm a little biased because I love everything about it. Like I'm in love with Emily Blunt, and I mean, truth be told, I'm in love with John Krasinski. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
But
it's not biased though. You just like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, like that's the thing is like, I already like John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Like I like.
If they weren't in it and it was the exact same movie and they portrayed the characters the same way, you'd still probably be the same.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So you're not biased.
I would,
just,
But I mean, in the sense that, well, you would give it an 8, and I would probably give it the same because I like them. I want to give it higher. Like I fucking loved that movie.
8.5's pretty solid.
Fucking 12 out of 10.
12 out of 10. Fuck, Roger, 12 out of 10. If you don't like this movie, you cut your own dick.
Manage your expectations. 12 out of 10.
It's just fuck. That's the thing. It's kind of one of those things where I'll compare it to other movies, and obviously, like, it's not the best movie that I've ever seen, but like, from what I've seen recently, like, it's awesome. It's original.
I was real keen to see. Like, walking in blank mind, fresh, no trailers, no spoilers.
No friends telling you how great it is.
Yeah, but you've heard reviews. You know that there's a bit of a hype train around it. Not massive. Yeah. I just hope that it's kind of nice.
I still don't know much about it. So I just know it's good, which is fine.
And I got, a year of Get Out hype, and I still love that movie.
Yeah,
and I think it's going to be the same thing. You'll still be able to watch it and appreciate it, man. Like,
I think, it's kind of cool that those genres are where those people who are coming from like comedic backgrounds are deciding to pull their talents into it. And it's like their debuts of that, and they end up being massive for it. Because I don't think this one has as much like award hype around it. I don't think it's going to win many awards, but maybe it could, but I doubt it. Possibly. I really certain choices.
I need to watch it.
Editing.
The shit thing is, someone said to me, because I was, might have been at work, or was it? Maybe it was you talking about it. Was it you talking about it? Yeah, no, it was you talking about it.
Was that when you were like, "Oh, Quiet Place, have fun," and I was like, "It's coming."
No.
And he was like, "Oh, I swear it's a scary movie." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
No, I thought then
he like messaged me. He's like, "I can't tell if he's trolling."
Because I thought Jordan had like fucked you up and was like, because in my mind it was going to be this scary as fuck movie, and I was like, "Fuck, Jordan's tricked Nathan into going to see this. That's amazing." But what I was trying to say was, if you go see it at the movies, because there is a lot of quiet moments.
If people
are fucking talking and shit, that would piss me off so much. Because I saw it at the drive-ins and it was perfect because both of us were just sitting there, and we're both just quiet watching the movie.
A lot of the marketing for the movie, like the trailers and stuff, are literally like, if you go see this movie, fucking shut up. Like
Yeah.
the poster says, shut the
Man,
fuck up.
we live in Australia. People
Yeah,
don't fucking care.
but I went and watched the movie and it was good in the cinema.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where?
There was at Fountain Gate. There was a guy next to me who was fucking giving me cancer at the start of the movie. He had his phone upside down like this, and he had the LED going up every time he got a message. So he'd be like, and I was like, "Cunt, are you fucking for real?" I didn't say anything to him.
Yeah.
But
You wouldn't.
I just kind of sat there and I just kind of looked at him and I was like,
Yeah.
That's annoying.
and he just left it for a little while, and then he finally just like, turned it off, and I was like,
Do you remember when you sat next to Darth Vader? What movie was that?
Fuck, why was he so loud?
It's Resident Evil?
Yeah, it's Resident Evil. And like, so we go to the movies and we're sitting there and I grab the seat, sit down, Roger's sitting next to me. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like, sick, get to watch Resident Evil. And then the cinema was basically empty. Pretty much. Apart from us.
Yeah.
And there was like fucking seats scattered everywhere. And this decently sized man decides to sit
"Mate,
next to
you're
me.
decently sized."
Yeah.
The
but
other guy would be.
this is not how I breathe. So during any scene in the movie...
Please don't get too close.
Okay, I'm not going to get too close. But I just see like... I'm like, fuck, is this guy I've got
The
like...
whole
Is he
fucking-
going to die? Like, is he alright? He's got a fucking Dorito stuck in his lung. I don't know what's going on.
Fuck, Dorito lung.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Dorito dust. Fucking... but seriously, I couldn't deal. But,
I'll never
yeah,
forget.
hopefully everyone shuts the fuck up for your session and you enjoy it, Rog. But yeah, 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm keen.
And when I went and watched
Dickhands'
Winter Soldier, I sat down, this little indie kid stole some of my drink, and I was like looking at
Stole
Matt.
some of your
And I was
drink.
just next, like we had the special cups, and we went to like a
What?
midnight screening, and I was here, and
Yeah.
Jordan was here, and Matt was there, and I just kind of sat down, and I was just watching the movie, and I saw my drink move, and I was like, and the kid was just like,
What the fuck?
and then I was like,
A
and he
random
kinda-
kid just...
yeah, he just kind of looked at me, and I was like, and then he realized what the fuck he'd done. He was like, sorry. I was like, sorry, it's my fucking drink. Sonny ain't gonna get my drink back, bitch. Throw it up. I want it.
How old was he?
That does
Man.
not happen in real life.
It does. It happens
To
to
him.
me.
To him.
Fuck.
This shit happens to him.
Oh my
We're there when it happens to
God.
him. We're like, how the fuck does this happen to you? Like a magnet for fucking retarded shit.
Just picture you just sitting there, some random cunt just
What is
drinks
it-
from your
And
cup.
like
What did
the
you
explanation
do?
you just gave us was like, he
Oh
realized
my
what he'd done. What do you fucking mean? How do you accidentally drink someone else's drink?
Man, haven't you ever like? I mean, no, never mind. But like, you would have been there before when you like accidentally take from like your mate's like shit, or like you grabbed somebody else's drink before.
No.
No,
You've
because
never-
I sit down and go, this is mine, this is theirs, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done it in the cinema, but I mean, like, I've grabbed like the wrong drink at that
Yeah.
place. Like, it just fucking happens.
Oh, I mean, like it's happened to me.
So
like
you-
when I was sitting next to you and Nathan, I grabbed your dick instead of his.
Yeah, true.
Like, but
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
different size,
Different size,
Mine's big.
different colours. Yeah, no, sure.
different colors. Oh, you don't see it when you have the movies.
It's all good.
Fuck, that's funny. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to bring up?
I did.
This week, what have I done this week?
Who have I done with? No one.
Nice.
How long?
Yeah,
have we-
I just
we
saw a
spent
Quiet
an hour and a
Place.
half.
No,
What?
no, it's not.
Another one? God damn it! Fuck iPhone. So yeah,
Fuck
all
you,
I've
brother.
seen is a Quiet Place. I think.
Yeah.
Been
Not really done
watching
much. It's only today that I've done heaps.
Designated Survivor,
Oh yeah.
Planet Earth. Oh, Series of Unfortunate Events. I have one episode left of the season. Season 2.
Haven't watched
Good.
any of it.
It's kind of, it is good, but it's something I would stagger because the choices. It's
Black
like a
Lightning.
kids movie, and it's taken exactly from the book. A lot of it is because I've read the series, and it's just the adults are like fucking disabled, and the kids are like, "What do you mean?" And they're just like, I get the whole point of the show is like, all this stuff is happening to them and keeps happening to them, and it's like, fuck, that's so frustrating for them. But it's just like, it gets to a point where you're like, fuck, and I'm
You
just
get
like sitting there and I'm just like,
frustrated.
why don't you notice these things? Like, fuck.
I'm just thinking
That's
that
the
when I
point.
watched the Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
That's
like,
the
how the
but
fuck
the whole-
did they not pick up on
Yeah.
It's the same fucking guy.
Yeah, I know, but that's the joke. That's the thing behind
Yeah.
it. But I think now it's like, because me and Bond kind of staggered the season 2. So, there was like the middle portion of the series where we watched in like a day or 2 days, we watched like 4 episodes.
Heaps.
And I was
They're
like,
really highly rated the new episodes.
Neil Patrick Harris makes that show. easily. The kids are pretty good actors as well. They're decent, but
The baby's a great actor.
baby, yeah,
Delivers the dialogue perfectly.
so good, amazing, incredible, life changing. Yeah, it's good, and what they set out to do is cool, and they've kind of done okay with like the books, justice wise. But it's a
Yeah.
fun like thing to just sit down and watch.
I haven't watched any of it. Need to watch
But
it.
it's got
I was using
because they're almost finished. Sorry, but yeah, they're almost finished with. I was talking faggot. Yeah, I've almost finished. They're almost finished with the books now, obviously. So they've got, I think, 3 books left, and they do like one book, part 1 and part 2, in like 2 episodes.
Yeah, so they're going to close it off in 3 seasons. Was
Yeah,
the
3 seasons.
understanding,
Yeah, so
3 seasons. Okay.
3 solid seasons. That'll make a good show.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I just started Broadchurch season 3.
Broadchurch.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I need to watch that shit.
Yeah, fuck, that's another
I think
thing.
I watched a couple. I feel like I watched it 8. When did the first season come out? Ages ago.
Broadchurch.
Yeah.
Like
Ages
2014.
ago. I feel like I've
It's
seen
in
a bit of it.
2014, 2013, 2015, 2017.
Mm.
2 years between seasons. But yeah, I just started it. It's kind of cool. It's just the same shit.
Cool.
Just love Dave Tennant. You can do no wrong in my eyes.
His beautiful soul. Question: have you guys watched Luther?
No, not yet.
No, my brother
Please
tells me
watch
to get into
Luther.
it. I want
like,
to.
Seriously, like BBC show. There's usually like 3 episodes in a series, and what he does with the character is amazing. And you guys like him as an actor already,
Yeah.
so
He's just Black Sherlock.
yeah, it's amazing.
Blurlock.
But he's like, man, he's just gritty and fucking cool. Like just watch the first
I've
5
seen the
minutes.
first
Yeah,
episodes.
like first like 5 minutes, and you'll be like, nah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Well, I've
that's
seen the
another
first
thing I need to
episode
watch.
and
You
I
like
didn't watch any more. So
Yeah, but you're a piece of shit.
You should have just watched 5 minutes.
Yeah,
You
so
watch too
watch
much.
So you watch way
Fuck.
too much, man. You gotta.
watch 5 minutes and then I'd be hooked to watch the rest.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. You
Instead
don't
of
watch
watching that, I watched the whole episode. Now I'm hooked.
Exactly.
So fucking weird.
So it works.
I fucked the pooch.
You fuck the pooch. Yeah, we have actually been recording for about an hour. So
Lit.
anyway, was there anything else that you wanted to bring up?
Uncharted, gonna play that. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, can't wait. We got Uncharted Lost Legacy, and I started playing in French. It's fucking majestic. It's so
Like, on
good.
purpose or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, hope there's a French option. And then he's like,
It
do you mind-
says-
he's like, do you mind if I play? And I was like, yeah, it's cool, dude. Like, spoil it.
I didn't think the voice actor would
He
be
clicks
French
it,
as well.
And then it's voice, and he's like, man, it's not even spoiling it for you. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
And it's actually
See his
decent.
video.
That's awesome. Well, I wanted to play Legend of Zelda in Spanish because the voice acting looks fucking good for
Yeah,
it in
you were
the
saying
trailer.
that. What, man?
But you don't have the option.
Surprised you haven't
No, the
done another
thing is-
playthrough.
The thing about the Switch, and it's because I wanted to play it in Japanese because the
That's
English voice acting is fine. Like it's just fine, but it's not great. That's the thing that I didn't like about Breath of the Wild. Like it's just okay, and I wanted to play it in Japanese, but there's no option to change the language in
That's
game.
annoying.
You have to change the language of the console, and that modifies the language.
Are
in
you
game.
serious?
So
yeah.
if I change the language, I'm not going to be able to read it in Japanese. And I'm like, fuck,
What
if I
the
change my console to
fuck? That's
Spanish,
so
I'm not going
dumb.
to change it back to English for so fucking long.
Oh my god.
Do that though. That'd be funny as. What
Fuck, I can't be bothered.
do you mean? It's easy.
Ah.
You know how to fucking read it. Like,
Yeah.
It's actually a lie.
I
I actually don't
wouldn't-
know how to talk or read Spanish. I've been just mumbling for
Okay,
the last 22 years.
nice.
I'm saying emele, 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 and that's Spanish.
Hola, hola, hola. Andale,
Arriba!
Arriba!
Fuck you.
Singing the fucking Ole Paso
Fuck
song.
you, Jake.
Yeah. Come on,
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, my
Wrap it
friend.
up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Put
Let's
a bow
wrap
on
it
it.
Rip it up.
All right. Well, as per usual, I don't know why I keep plugging this, but I'm going to do it anyway because one day I'm going to get back into it.
YouTube
We have a
videos.
Facebook page.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram.
Yeah.
We're on Twitter.
We need to post
And-
more pics on Instagram.
And Twitter.
Yeah, sure. What?
Do you share the photos from Instagram onto the Twitter?
I think I do. Yeah, I do.
I think I do.
Yeah, since
Empty,
you,
like,
since you,
feeds
since
or
you
something.
said that,
Yeah.
I've started
Nice.
doing it. And then we also have a YouTube channel, which at the moment is only getting podcasts, not actual videos.
Do we get any views on those videos?
Yeah, mine.
There's a couple. There's a
Is that
guy.
how you
There's
listen?
the guy that I recorded the first 2 episodes with. He's like pretty actively commenting on there
No.
about what we talk about.
Nice.
But yeah, I think most of our listeners are from iTunes and
Does it have like
Pretty
a
funny to
graph?
Stitcher and stuff.
2 episodes with him and
Of-
fucked him off.
Who
It's
did
'cause-
you do 2 episodes with?
You don't know him. His name's Lockie.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah. Does it say who, like whereabouts from different countries and stuff?
Yeah,
Who listens?
it's few people from America and mostly here in Australia.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's just so weird, like random American people just find that and click on it and listen.
Yeah, it just comes up, I guess. And we also have an email address, hangswithrog@gmail.com. So if you have any feedback that you want to let us know
questions.
about.
Tell us
or
we're
questions,
shit. Tell us
if
to do
you
this
want us to
anymore.
talk about anything in particular, let us know. Email us.
Yeah,
And,
dickhole, send an email. You.
yeah,
Yeah,
dickhole.
Fucking hell, dickhole.
But as we
She
always
keeps telling
say,
us you can't make a good enough email, so she doesn't want to do it.
what do you mean?
What's
She's
her
like,
email
I'm just
address?
going to ask her stupid questions. So like an
Oh, I
idiot.
thought you meant she had one of those like quality email addresses from ages ago, like
Fuck.
Princess Skater Girl or something.
I reckon she does.
69
She totally does.
benefit2@hotmail.com.
That's your email address. Isn't it? That's his real one.
That's Roger's email
Yeah,
address.
boy.
Oh.
No, mine's blackman09 at Yahoo. Fuck, I'm not gonna. Fuck, I've already given
You've
it.
given it away. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
I don't really use it anyway, so that's fine. I've got.
Oh, well, they don't know if it's
Normal
.com.au
human being.
or .co.uk.
Yeah, it
or
could be a
.frontend.com.
y7.com.au. I've already said Yahoo.
Guys,
You fucked up, dude.
Yeah, dude.
don't forget this holiday season, Uncharted: The Lost Croissant coming out to your PlayStation 4.
Yes.
Yeah, baguette. But as we always say on the Hangs with Rog podcast,
It looks like you came in the apple juice.